Hey there, political junkies and news enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned political analyst or just someone who loves a good laugh, you're in the right place. Welcome to Flash Insight News, where we dissect the latest headlines with a healthy dose of humor and a sprinkle of stardust. We believe that news doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It can be entertaining too. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the wacky world of American politics. We've got jet-setting politicians who seem to spend more time in the air than on the ground, secret manifestos longer than War and Peace that are filled with promises and plans that could make your head spin, and new political pairings that'll make your head spin. Imagine the most unlikely alliances and the most surprising partnerships. We've got it all covered. So grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and get ready to see the lighter side of the news. We promise to keep you entertained while keeping you informed. Because let's be honest, we all need a good laugh after the week we've had. Ready? Let's dive in. From the latest political gaffes to the most hilarious moments in the news, we've got it all. Stay tuned and let's make the news fun again. First up, let's talk about former President Donald Trump, a man who has always been in the limelight for his larger-than-life persona and his penchant for luxury. One of the most extravagant aspects of his lifestyle is his love for private jets. These flying palaces are not just a mode of transportation for Trump, they are a symbol of his opulent lifestyle and his desire to always travel in style. Now, we all know Trump loves a good rally. The energy, the excitement, the adoration from his supporters, it's like a rock concert for him. He thrives on the captive audience and the sweet sound of his name being chanted by thousands. But what happens when the rally ends? When the lights go down and the crowd disperses? Where does Trump go next? He often jets off to his next destination, but the question is, who accompanies him on these luxurious flights? Recently, he was spotted sharing a private flight with none other than Kevin Roberts, the president of the Heritage Foundation. This raised quite a few eyebrows and sparked a lot of curiosity. Now, you might be thinking, who's Kevin Roberts and why should I care? Well, Kevin Roberts is not just any political figure. He is a significant player in the conservative movement and has a lot of influence. He is the mastermind behind Project 2025, a strategic initiative aimed at shaping the future of American politics. This project is designed to influence policy and governance in a way that aligns with conservative values. And no, it's not a sequel to Sharknado. While the name might sound like a Hollywood blockbuster, Project 2025 is far more serious and impactful. It's much scarier than that. This initiative has the potential to reshape the political landscape in ways we can't even imagine. So when Trump and Roberts share a private jet, it's not just a casual trip, it's a meeting of minds that could have significant implications for the future. Project 2025 is a 920-page conservative manifesto outlining plans to dismantle the federal government as we know it. It's a document so dense and intricate that it feels like it was designed to be impenetrable. The sheer volume of it is enough to make anyone's head spin. Yes, you heard that right, 920 pages. Imagine trying to digest all that information. It's like attempting to read an encyclopedia in one sitting. The enormity of it is almost comical, yet deeply concerning. It's like they took every conservative talking point from the last decade, threw it in a blender with some extra strength paranoia, and out popped this behemoth of a document. The result is a concoction of ideas that range from the mildly plausible to the outright fantastical. I mean, seriously, who has time to read a 920-page manifesto? It's not just the length that's daunting, but the content itself is a labyrinth of policy proposals and ideological assertions. I barely have time to read my kids a bedtime story. And those stories with their simple plots and happy endings are a welcome escape from the complexities of the real world. And trust me, those are way more entertaining. There's something pure and joyful about a child's laughter that you just don't get from wading through pages of political rhetoric. This whole thing sounds like the plot of a bad political thriller, but unfortunately it's all too real. The stakes are high, and the implications of such a document being taken seriously are profound. It's a reminder that sometimes reality can be stranger and more unsettling than fiction. So, is Project 2025 a comedy or a tragedy? Perhaps it's a bit of both. It's a comedy in its absurdity and a tragedy in its potential consequences. As we navigate these turbulent times, it's crucial to stay informed and engaged, even when the information is as overwhelming as this. Because at the end of the day, the decisions we make and the policies we support will shape the future of our society. And that is no laughing matter. But here's the kicker. The Washington Post, those intrepid journalistic sleuths, have been tracking Trump's private jet like it's a celebrity on vacation. And thanks to their diligent reporting, we now know about this secret rendezvous. I guess the moral of the story is, even if you're a former president, what happens on a private jet doesn't always stay private. Big Brother, or in this case big media, is always watching. Now, let's switch gears and talk about Vice President Kamala Harris. She's been relatively quiet lately, but don't let that fool you. She's been hard at work, especially with her new Vice President pick, Tim Walz. With Biden out of the race, Kamala Harris has breathed new life into the Democratic Party. Tim Walz is joining her on the campaign trail, and they just held a rally together in Philadelphia, echoing their fight for freedoms and key issues. Section 6, Tim Walz, from Philly to the White House. So who is Tim Walz, you ask? Well, he's the governor of Minnesota, and he's got a pretty impressive resume. He's a former teacher, a veteran, and he even coached high school football. Basically, he's the kind of guy you want to have a beer with, which is probably why they sent him to Philly, the city that loves a good underdog and a cold one. Section 7, the future of American politics. So, what does this all mean for the future of American politics? Well, your guess is as good as mine, folks. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. We've got secret manifestos, flight-tracking journalists, and new political partnerships popping up left and right. It's enough to make your head spin. But hey, that's American politics for you. Always entertaining, always unpredictable, and always keeping us on our toes. Section 8. Stay informed, stay engaged. So stay informed, my friends, stay engaged, and most importantly, don't forget to laugh along the way. Because if we can't find humour in the absurdity of it all, then what's the point? Keep those news feeds scrolling, those critical thinking caps on, and remember, every vote counts. Section 9, until next time. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning into Flash Insight News, your one-stop shop for all things political, humorous, and slightly irreverent. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay laughing. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I hope you folks enjoy this segment of Flash Insight, where the truth shines as bright as all of us children of light.